is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Coming to you live from Southern California. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Michael Lambert. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Josh Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
Righty delivers. Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one is lifted in the air. Martinez running hard to get it. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
This is Corbin Carroll. In there for strike 1. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 1-2. And that just misses. Into center. Snyder going after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Runner leads away at second. In the air, center field. Snyder settles under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 12, Steve
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steve Finley. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is downstairs. Betts settles underneath it. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And getting to start, Randy Johnson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the history of baseball.
Yeah, Boog, he's got some of the best strikeout stuff in the history of the game. Over 4,000 career strikeouts. We'll see how many he's got today.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
All ones the count.
And that one fouled off. And now the lefty got him swinging.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Up the middle. Gets it to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Duke Snider. Swing and a base hit.
Batting good. The right field. Mookie.
Here's Mookie now.
Yeah.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And the lefty with the 0-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Way upstairs, 1-2 to count. The pitch. And a ball evens the count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Snider leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch off the plate. And the count's full. Will Smith up next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And he walked him.
Batting fifth.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That one missing inside. And a 1-2. Ripped on a line to center. Grabs it on the run. And that is the inning. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. Inning number 2 from LA coming up on the show. 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The line to kick the pitch. Cold strike right there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One out in the second. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he's set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
No score here in the second. And now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
2-2.
Helpful.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here's Ketel Marte. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
And it's through for a hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting him that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So first and second with one man gone. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Ball one, no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the 1-0. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And a 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now here is Randy Johnson. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Righty to the plate. Foul ball there. Walker on second. Marte on at first with 2 down. Now one out to right. Beck settles underneath it. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's the strike. Chris, when you look at the launch angle revolution, J.D. Martinez might be one of the first guys you'd come up with. Remember, he was released by the Astros in March of 2014. The Tigers signed him, sent him to AAA. He raked down there. And then once he was called up by Detroit, since then, he's been one of the top hitters in baseball. 2-1 to J.D. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good contact guy, good defender. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Hey. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Kicks and deals. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. And the pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Max Muncy at the dish. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. The pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a 1-2 again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now, Michael Lambert. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The 0-2. And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 3. One left for LA. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in LA. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now it's the shortstop, Josh Rojas. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. There's a strike. Rojas in his third season, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. 0-2 as he waves at that one. The wind and the pitch. Sent down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Carroll batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Top of the third, no score. Carroll, 22 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bounce to the right side. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter.
So 2 down now, and here is Luis Gonzalez. Flied out his first time. Ball 1 low. Gonzalez measures 6 feet 2 inches. Over 2,500 hits in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
That misses, and it's 2-1. And now 2-2. The pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Steve Finley. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Here comes a pitch. In the air on the infield. Smith under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Johnson back to work. And ball 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 2-2 on the way. Stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swinging a foul straight back. Move to first.
No, he's safe.
Robinson on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Duke Snider steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's already singled in this game. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Up and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And he deals. And there's a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Popped up first base side. Carroll hustling after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Singy Mookie Betts, given name Marcus Lynn Betts. He attributes a nickname from his parents watching Mookie Blaylock play basketball.
Yeah, Boog, and the cool coincidence with that name are the initials, MLB.
That's right. Oh and 2 now. This one popped up. Marte makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, start of the 4th, now the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Strike 1.
0-1.
To the right side. And it gets by him.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit for Arizona, Christian Walker worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now 1-0.
They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one pulled foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And here it comes. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First offering, and it just misses. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
1-1 now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And that one almost got him. Next pitch is downstairs. Popped up. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready to go. Bottom four. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And a pitch. On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
No, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Martinez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. There's a strike. J.D. Martinez, part of that Red Sox team that won over 100 games in 2018 and won it all. He was one of their top hitters and has had a really good stretch where he's been one of the top sluggers in baseball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
And I think you could credit J.D. Martinez with a lot of the success that offense had because he took things to another level in terms of his preparation, watching video, paying attention to detail, and his teammates fed off that.
The wind of the pitch. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Good eye in that spot. That clips the corner. And that's outside. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Gabriel Moreno. The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out. Randy Johnson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Flied to right his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swings through that one. 0-1. And the righty deals. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Fly ball down the line. Betts on the move. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Josh.
Here's Josh Rojas. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a 2-1 on the way. The 2-1 is high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Carroll at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back, and now it's Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
They say you win.
1-1.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Moreno takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Michael Lambert digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Good eye right there.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
Check swing, went around, and it's 2-1 now. That clips the corner.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Slice to right and foul ball. 2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Robinson stands in now and watches strike one. And now it's even up. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Freeman in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. One of the things you don't think about with Freddie Freeman, he's really good defensively picking over there, but he's got a very good throwing arm. In high school, he could throw 95 plus from the mound. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Back here in L.A., all set for the top of the 6th. Here's some real power at the plate. Luis Gonzalez. Lambert back to work. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the right-hander deals. That one pushed foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. In the dirt. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Steve Finley. First pitch, and he just misses. And fouled off. Righty delivers.
Ball in.
And that one wrapped foul. Two now. Finley checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. And there's ball 4.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Evan Longoria stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swings through that.
1-1.
And now 2-1. Finley over at first with one away. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1 is on the way. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Three-two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
And now it's Christian Walker. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks, they won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. The 1-0. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he offered at it.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Another move to first.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next one misses. 2-1. The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Ketel Marte in the on-deck circle. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. And we still have no score. And welcome back. Here's a big power threat. Duke Snyder.
The center fielder, Duke Snyder.
The wind of the pitch. In for a strike, 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a 1-1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And one gone. Now it's Mookie Betts. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Can't glove it cleanly.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Johnson checks over to first, and he's back.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
At the belt and fires. That one inside, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now J.D. Martinez. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. That one's in there, 0-1. Martinez, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering upstairs. Now snap throw to first. Back in there standing. Ball to strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Betts off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Kicks and deals.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Two outs. In the air, left field. Gonzalez going after it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. The line to kick the pitch. That misses off the outside edge. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Next pitch way upstairs. That one lifted to left. Martinez has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I've really liked what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here is Randy Johnson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
To third. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the pitcher with a base hit.
Pitcher gets himself on base. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup, Josh Rojas will hit next. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Almonte, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch is outside. And the slider just misses. Two down. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. One left for Arizona. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
The pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You better be ready to swing it.
Next offering misses. 1-1. And now the lefty misses off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. And another ball
know, at this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And now it's filled up.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one's in there. That's strike 1. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Nelson up and throwing for manager Torey Lavillo. Davies getting cranked up as well. The pitch. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up. That one just misses.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
3-2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Randy Johnson done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ryan Nelson taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for L.A., Michael Lambert cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Muncy stands at second with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Lambert started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
0-2 now. Got him swinging on the curveball. That's his second strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch misses. Ball one.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
And 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Gagne, the closer, is getting loose. Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Luis Gonzalez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitch misses. 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jake McCarthy. Steve Finley getting ready to hit. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Another throw, really keeping him close. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Strike 2.
It's so impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
The 0-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
So coming into the game now on defense, Jake McCarthy. He'll be out in left field.
Now playing left.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider. 1 for 3.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Here comes a pitch. And a ground ball to first. Walker takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back. The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
The pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. A little bit low. 3-2 now.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Struck him out looking.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Catcher,
Will Smith, the next to hit. And the first offering is not close. And downstairs. Two-0. Looked like it was a little bit up. Here's a 3-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
3-0 hack right there. Say, man, I'm going to go for it.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. Digging in, Evan Longoria.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And first offering is fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and fires. And that's down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And it's filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Walker in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Going to count 1-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
That one well upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. In there for strike one. That's in there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
The 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.